So when it comes to the elaboration of on the hate that I talked about earlier, it's part of life, right? You're doing big things, and the people that you're usually around. Well, of course, when you first start out, at least for me, and I know it's been a lot of other cases. Especially, I'm young, and I'm doing all this. I have older mentors, and they tell me that, hey, you're doing amazing things. You're doing great at such a young age. Something must have happened when you were younger to really flip that switch. And to tell you the truth, I've always been hungry, and I've always smelled that hate in everything I've ever done. But before, the difference is that I didn't have a platform. Tsunami Media was not. It was still a figment in my. It was a goal. It was a plan, but it wasn't known as Tsunami. It was just, hey, I'm gonna make it, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. And it was kind of that step. But ever since I was younger, there was always, even when you first started out with music, when I first started out, even to this day, put out a song, a couple people listen to it, song, maybe one or two show some real love, but more than one or two people. So all them people that low key, they're not showing love because they don't want you to be better than them. They don't want you to reach that next step. There's a lot of sneak diss, and there's not a lot of love with people that you do know because they're envious. They know you for the person you were before the big goals that you have in front of you. So, for instance, I was always one of those to have big goals, and so they knew me as that kid before the goals, before that was actually happening. And then when you start making them happen, they still treat you like the person before the accomplishments, even though you've made all these accomplishments. And that's the hate I'm talking about on a daily basis. Even up to this day, I don't have friends. I don't have a lot of friends, and I have like one or two, maybe three, that aren't even really friends. They're family because we spend so much time together, and we hustle together, and we grind together, and that's family. And for the friend side, it's everybody I've ever known up until this point. For Tsunami, I've left them behind because of hate. And it may not even be hate to your face. It may be like some subtle hate where someone's just, they're like, oh, they just brush it to the side. They don't show love to you, but they'll show love to all them artists that they don't know, or all them businesses that they don't know, or they spend money here to these people that don't know them. People always show love to people they don't know, but it's your neighbor right next door that's hustling, doing all this, and you ignoring them, or a friend of yours. That's the hate you deal with on a daily basis when you starting off, and then we making it now, and people just already showing love,